today I'm going to be showing you an upper body calisthenics workout. This video is going to be for anyone, so whether you're a beginner and you're just interested in trying out calisthenics for the first time, or if you're a typical gym goer and you want to learn some cool skills, this workout is for you. So all you need for this workout are some pull-up bars or maybe a chair, and if you have resistance bands, those are helpful too, but these are just optional, and I'm going to give you a bunch of variations so that if you don't have these resistance bands, you'll be totally fine. So this video is going to be one of 3 in a series where we're going to do upper body, lower body, and full body all throughout this week. So hit subscribe button and the notification bell if you want to follow along for those videos. Those will be coming out very soon. But without further ado, let's get into it. So we're going to start with warm up like always. So we'll start with jumping jacks. We're going to go for about 1 to 2 minutes. Just make sure you increase your body temp, get that blood flow going so that you feel like you're a little bit more loose, and then we'll get into some good dynamic movements and mobility stretches. Now we're going to do some arm circles. So we're going to do full range in motion. Arm circles, this is to warm up our shoulder joints here. So we're going to do 15 backwards like this. Then we'll go into 15 forwards like this. Try and make these somewhat controlled. And then we're going to warm up our wrists by going into small wrist circles. We're going to do 15 of these clockwise and then counterclockwise. Alright, now coming on down to the ground, we're going to do some wrist warm up here. So what we're going to do is try and keep our palms flat against the floor. Now hinging at your wrist, you're going to press up onto your fingertips. Do this really gently and only apply a little bit of body weight resistance here. This is just to get the wrist warmed up and moving. We're going to do 12 of these, pushing upwards, and then we're going to flip. So now the back of our hands are close to the floor, and we're going to hinge at our hips and really squeeze our hips here to warm them up. We're going to do 12 of the other side too. Alright, next one is going to be wrist rolls. So keeping your hands flat on the floor and then rolling around, just waking up your wrists here. We're also going to do cat and cow. So and then the last ones are going to be to warm up our scapula. So we're going to do scapula pulls and pushes. So pulls is going to be hanging from the bar. And what we're going to do is just engage and squeeze our shoulder blades together. If this one is too intense, use a bar that's a little close to the ground so that you can keep part of your body weight in the pull, but not all of it. Great, and the last one we're going to do is scapula pushaways. So in the push-up position here, if using a normal plank position is too intense, lower your knees to the ground, and we're going to squeeze our shoulders down to the floor here. Doing 8 of those, and that's the warm-up. So move anything else that you feel like you'd like a little bit more warmed up or loose before we get started. Let's get into the workout. Okay, so this workout's going to be 7 exercises, and you can either do each exercise in a circuit and just run through the circuit 3 times, or you can do 3 sets of each exercise and then go through each set until you're done with your workout, depending on your preference and your accessibility gym-wise. The first exercise is going to be pull-ups. So of course the hardest variation is going to be our normal pull-up. Now if you're not at the full pull-up level, no problem. This is where you can use your resistance band, add in some extra help here. Or if that one's still too hard, the next progression is going to be moving on over to a lower bar and then using it as an assist here. So the closer your feet are under the bar, the more assist that you have. But the farther your feet are, the harder it is. So choose a level that lets you do 8 reps of these, and we're going to do 3 sets of 8 reps. Exercise number 2 is going to be dips. So if you have dip bars, then use them. That's great. We're going to do 12 reps, and then if you don't have dip bars, we're going to move on over to the bench dips and do 12 reps of those. So the next one we're gonna be doing, which is exercise 3, is hollow holds. This is to give your arms a baby rest. So we're gonna hit a little bit of core here. And what we're gonna do is lay on the floor. So what we're gonna focus on is squeezing our feet together, legs straight, arms back above our head, and really squeezing that core so our lower back is pressing into the floor. We're gonna hold this for 30 seconds and we'll do 3 rounds. Try and shoot for 15 if this is too hard for you. All right, so next we have push-ups, which is exercise number 4, and they are my least favorite calisthenics exercise, but they're great because you can do them anywhere. So of course we have our normal push-up, which is gonna be the hardest variation. If you can't do 15 easy body weight push-ups, go as long as you can, and if you're hitting below 8 reps, the easier variations, of course, include having your knees on the floor for push-ups. So try that one, or you can go use a wall and do wall-assisted push-ups. And then if those are too easy, you can elevate your legs. So there's a lot of more intense push-up variations that you can try. You can either elevate your legs, or what I like to do is I go more towards the pseudo planche push-up, which is when you move your hands closer to your hips, because that requires you to apply more force. So moving your hands closer to your hips, now the push-up's gonna be harder. If you can get your hands all the way pretty close to your hips, that's gonna be, of course, the hardest. So that's how you can increase the intensity, and we're gonna shoot for 15 total reps. All right, the next exercise, so round number 5, is gonna be Aussie rows. These are my favorites. We're gonna do 10 reps total, and what you do is you need a semi-low bar to the ground. This is a horizontal pull movement, so we're gonna walk our feet under the bar, and now we're at an angle towards the ground. We're gonna act like this is a normal pull-up, so we're gonna squeeze our scapulas together, our shoulders go together, and then pull with the arms so that your chest reaches the bar. The closer that your feet are under the bar, the easier it is. So if this is too hard, try this. So we're gonna do 10 reps so that you should feel a little bit of a burn, and then we'll do 3 rounds of that. So exercise number 6 is gonna be a half handstand holds. So for this one, you're gonna need a box for the harder progression. So we're gonna elevate our feet. And this is an isometric movement. That means we're engaging our shoulder muscles and other muscles, but we're not going to actually be moving them. We're gonna elevate our feet. Try and stack your hips over your shoulders and hold here for 30 seconds. Now, that of course is the harder progression, but an easier variation to work up to the half handstand is gonna be your downward dog. So with downward dog, you're gonna put weight on your shoulders here, but really try and engage those shoulders, so squeeze them while hinging at the hips. And we're gonna shoot for about 30 seconds, or as long as you can. If 30 seconds is too intense, drop that intensity to a level where you feel more comfortable. So we're gonna finish off with exercise number 7, which is plank. This is gonna be another isometric. So once again, using all of our stabilization muscles, but not moving. So we're gonna shoot for 30 to 45 seconds. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, and then really squeeze your core. We don't wanna have our butt in the air because that's gonna be working shoulders more and isn't gonna be targeting the muscles we want. So make sure that your back is flat and your hips are down. If you can, squeeze your shoulders down towards the floor and stabilize with your core here. So that's it for this upper body workout. Don't forget to come back for the full body and lower body workout later this week. I will see you guys in the next one.